Now let's still stay in Parliament because Member of Parliament for Keta South, Jifa Gomashi, is upset about what she describes as the government's failure to begin construction of the Keta Sea Defence Project. The Works and Housing Minister, Senso Boakye, in answering a question on the floor, indicated that a more comprehensive feasibility study is now required before the start of the project. He added that his ministry is engaging the Finance Ministry for the release of funds for the study, but the response angered the Keta South MP, who insisted the minister assured the House of Government's commitment to begin the construction of the project this month. Here are excerpts of what transpired on the floor of the House.
Honorable Member for Keta South, Mr. Speaker, and this House, that my ministry will not relent in our effort to enhance the resilience of our coastal communities to erosion and flooding. And I will update this House as we make further progress.
You said, and perhaps you may want to call for the Hansard and also go on City FM Online and Peace FM Online and see exactly what you said in June. You said, with immediate effect, you will continue the phase 2 of the Sea Defence Project for the people of Adina, Agavaji, Salakopa, and Amuchinu. It's difficult for me to reconcile this new effort to do the feasibility study. You are continuing with a project that has already commenced. The project commenced in 2015. Phase 1 is completed. What your assurance to me was in 2021 was that it was going to commence at the end of the year 2021.
I've just indicated to you that the LI 2411 was not in place when the previous sea defense projects were implemented. Now we are required to do additional feasibility studies, and it's a process that we have to go through. Regardless of our commitments, we cannot circumvent any legal processes to implement any project. So it's a
MP for Keta South, Jifa Gomashi, joins us live on Zoom for more on this. Now, thank you very much for your time. It's been some time now since the devastation gained prominence in the media. What is the state of affairs as we speak?
Good evening, and thank you for your interest in the story. You introduced this topic and said that I was angry. I don't know how you came to that conclusion. Perhaps if you had said I was passionate about it, that would have been better. I wasn't angry at all.
Thank you.
I am the spokesperson for the people of Keta South, and it's been a year and a couple of months since the devastation started. As I recall, last year we had the sea visit us 3 times. And as the late Awuno says, the sea has been eating the land back home. And I've been trying to get the Republic of Ghana, under the leadership of His Excellency President Nana Akufo-Addo, to pay attention to the needs of my people. As we speak, the 3 things that I've been talking about with the state, with government, have not seen the light of day. One is that I requested last year when the tidal wave started, its aggression again. I requested that the phase 2 of the tidal wave, the sea defense, be continued. I was assured by the Minister for Works and Housing, Honorable Senso Boakye, that this will be the case. This will happen by the end of the year 2021. I also recall that they had indicated that they've been trying to relocate my people and they have refused. And I said that I will speak to the people so we relocate once we are shown where we are being taken.
So Honorable, as you and I are having this chat, what is the situation in those areas? You are from there, you've been to the place. How is the situation now?
Nothing has happened. That's why I was giving the chronology of the way things have gone on. Nothing has happened.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the rains have started, and flooding through rainwater is also aggravating the situation.
Okay. Now, why don't you agree that a more comprehensive feasibility study is needed now, if that is what is needed to help fix the problem permanently?
Well, do you know that if I was cooking palm nut soup, right? Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm with you.
If I was cooking palm nut soup, and in between, in the middle of it, you tell me to go and ask my mother how the soup is cooked, what am I going to be doing? Right? So, on what was the minister making the promises last year? Was there no feasibility study when the project started? This is phase 2 of the project. It's not a new thing. It's not a new project. They are only continuing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this new dimension is only coming up only because the leader of my side, Honorable Haruna Idrisu, requested or demanded that the budget that had been brought at the time by the Minister for Finance, Ken Ofori-Atta, considers the inclusion of the issue as it stood between Ketu South, Keta, and Anglo. And so now the Minister for Western Housing is latching on to that addition and insisting that it's part of what we were talking about before in 2021. And that's surprising. I'm finding it difficult to reconcile all the things that he said on the floor of Parliament, following me to the constituency, and now he's beginning to flip-flop and holding on to this introduction of the feasibility study of the whole coastal stretch of Ghana. I'm not sure that we are talking about the same thing. I'm asking for the specific situation of Ketu South, and they are talking about the whole coastal stretch, which is good. But do you know that as we speak, some work has started in some of the regions, the coastal regions in Ghana? Why is Ketu South and the Volta region coastal belt not being mentioned? Why?
Is it your feeling that they want to, take you out of the equation?
But they have. It's not a feeling. They have. The tidal waves hit us in May, in June, in March, in May, and in November. And I said, we need to have a temporary structure. I also said that if you're having difficulties getting the people to move, to relocate, I will facilitate that with the traditional authorities, the cultural leaders, and the community. Show us where you want to take us, and then let us know what the social interventions are to assist us to pick up the pieces. Nothing has been done to date. It's 1 year plus.
Well, before I let you go, what steps will you take now, since you now understand what the ministry intends to do?
Unfortunately, I have to invite the Minister for Western Housing back to the House for us to continue with the conversation on the way forward. It's the platform that I have, so I'm going to invite him back.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us. That's the MP for Ketu South.